Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Keeneland Racecourse here on opening day. It is Friday, the 7th of October, 2022. Gonna look at the stakes races on the program from Keeneland, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for racecourses around the world. Let's look at the stakes action from Keeneland races 7, 8, and 9. The 7th race, it is the Phoenix Stakes. It's a Grade 2 event going for a purse of $350,000, race for 3-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 8 horses going to the main track, the distance of ground of 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the Keeneland main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs here in the Phoenix. And I show the diagram, just gives me a second to look down my notes, just bear with me. My top selection here, we're going to go take the number 6 horse. The number 6 horse who is Necker Island. Let's go 6257 in the superfecta. 6257 super. Top selection 6 horse Necker Island. This 5-year-old horse by Hardspun. Chris Hartman trains. Gets Arietta up in the saddle. The horse's most recent outing came in the Louisville Society Thoroughbred Stakes, whatever they call that race, on the 17th of September here at Churchill. 6 furlongs there. And the horse finished 3rd by head. He grinded it out. He sat back early. He slowly moved his way up. He just missed late, but brushing a few horses, but he ran his heart out. Coming here to Keeneland in his debut locally, back to a 6-furlong trip with some pace in front of him on a bit of a closing kind of track, I think the horse could really get a good race to win. 2 back at Colonial on the 16th of August, 6 furlongs in the Chesapeake Stakes. The horse won by a neck, but because he was drifting that day, they placed him 3rd through disqualification. What can you do? He still ran his heart out there, but with a small margin of victory, you kind of expect the DQ. And then the Jeff Hill Memorial at Ellis, 6.5 on the 24th of July, winning by a neck that day. He didn't break all that well that day, completely stumbled out of the gate, but he settled well after that, and he timed the race perfectly. He quickened up nicely and got the job done. And then at Churchill on the 2nd of July, 5.5 an allowance race, 144,000, finished 2nd by a head. He had to check a little bit down the backstretch. It was a little bit wide, but he was closing up well late. Since going to a sprinting trip, I thought his buyers have definitely improved. Coming here today off of a 99 buyer in defeat last time out, training well, I'm going to give him a shot to find the winner's circle. I think the 2-horse special reserve for Mike Maker and Tyler Gaffleone can find the winner's circle also. Most recently, a Mountaineer on the slop going 6 and a 75,000 black type. The horse won by 3.5 lengths, and he basically took off clear there. Disappointing race in the DeFrancis Dash, where the horse just couldn't keep up off the bench, but 2nd off the bench, won this race last season in a 1-1 buyer. I'm going to use this horse here on the ticket, but to recount my selection for the 7 from Keeneland, it is the Grade 2 Phoenix Stakes. Let's take the 6 horse Necker Island, give kudos to the 2-horse special reserve, 6257 super, 6-2 in your multi-race. The 8th race now from Keeneland, it is the Jessamine Stakes. It's a Grade 2 event going for a purse of $350,000, race for fillies 2-year-olds here. We have a field of 14 horses entered, but only 12 could head to the turf course. The distance of ground here of 1,700 meters, or a mile 1/16 on the Keeneland turf course. 1,700 meters, a mile 1/16. The portable rails are up at 10 feet, so just keep that in mind. My top selection here, I'm going to go take the number 9 horse. The number 9 horse who's recognized. Let's go 9361 in the superfecta. 9361 super. Top selection 9 horse recognized. 2-year filly by Bolt de Oro. Belmont trains. Junior Alvarado gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 1st of September at Saratoga. Good inner turf course. Mile 16th in the PG Johnson. First time winners. First time stakes quality horses. The horse finished 3rd by 4.5 lengths that day. From a wide posture, set the pace, a little pedestrian fractions, but just couldn't get there late. The other horse was just a little bit gamer into the lane. Coming here, hopefully just, settling it down here today. I think she could go a long way. Her turf races haven't been half bad. 2 back at main special at Saratoga, mile 16th, 18th of August. First turf race. She won by 5.5 lengths, and she took off clear, quickening up nicely. An all-around easy race for her there. And then 27th of July at Saratoga, 6 furlongs, main special weight, 88,000. She finished 5th by 10.25 lengths that day, and she just never really got into it. I don't think she liked the dirt. Or like I said, her 2 dirt races have been very subpar. Since coming to the green stuff, she's really improved. Since her last race, she's been working out. She's had 5 published workouts, and all of them have been getting better and better. She has some serious speed in her. She'll probably use it to get some good position from a wide posture. And it wouldn't surprise me if she goes wide here. But it also wouldn't surprise me if the 3-horse wins also. Delight for Jonathan Thomas and Luis Saez. Most recently, Delaware going about 7.5 on the lawn in a main special weight. She won by 3.5 lengths there, and the horse stalked her. When she got the turn of foot, she took off off clear. She's a little unlucky in her two previous races, especially here in the Keeneland debut last spring, where she finished third by 10 quarter lengths, completely missing the break, but she closed up for nowhere to get third, and then came back to a very good third at Saratoga before that, or after that. Coming here today, if there's going to be a horse coming from mid-pack, I wouldn't be surprised if she gets to the winner's circle. 4-1, I definitely use in the pick 4. Or let's decide to play a pick 3, beginning with the previous race. So to recap my selection for the 8th from Keeneland, it is the Grade 2 Jessamine. Let's take the 9 horse Recognize. Give kudos to the 3 horse Delight. 9-3-6-1 Super. 9-3 in your multi-race. The featured 9th race now from Keeneland, it is the Alcibiades Stakes. It's a Grade 1 event going for a purse of $500,000. Races for 2-year-old fillies of wide open 14-horse full gate are going to the main track. One lap around it, starting at the 16th and ending at the 16th pole. The distance of ground of 1,700 meters, or a mile 1/16th on the Keeneland main track. 1,700 meters, a mile 1/16th here in the Grade 1 Alcibiades. My top selection, I'm going to go with the number 4 horse, Raging Sea. Let's go 4-10-1-9 in the superfecta. 4-10-1-9 super, top selection of 4 horse, Raging Sea. This 2-year-old filly by Curlin, Chaparral trains. Jose Ortiz gets the leg up. The horse is most recent out and came 7th of August, Saratoga. 7 furlongs in main special weight for $105,000. Winning by a neck that day. The horse sat back early and she grinded her way up. She quickened up nicely and she got the job done. A very good race. She's the kind of horse going to 2 turns. As the distances get longer, I think she's going to get better, and I think she has a bright future ahead of her. Most recent workout came last Friday at Saturday at Belmont, training track, 4 furlong workout on mud, 51-4, and a 5 furlong workout on the train track at Belmont in 101 and 2/5 a second, 16th best workout, 23. Like I said, I think as the distances get longer, she's going to get better. I think she has some speed if she wants to use to get some good position. She probably won't be on the front end, but she'll just off the leading pair, and I think this race sits up for her at 6-1. I love her a lot. It wouldn't surprise me if the 10 horse Kaling wins for Tom Fletcher and John Velazquez, the old duo. Teaming back up on this one. Most recently in the Spinaway, the horse finished third by 2 3/4 lengths, and he just couldn't get there. Kind of hit the wall late. Just stalked a little bit of a quicker pace there. But before that, Saratoga, 6 furlongs in a main special weight, winning by 2 3/4 lengths. She took off clear. She'll probably get some good position leaving from the outside, and it wouldn't surprise me if she grinds it out also at 6-1. We'll use her on the ticket at this very wide open Alcibiades. But to recap my selection for the 9th from Keeneland, it is the Grade 1 Alcibiades. Going to take the 4 horse Raging Sea. Give kudos to the 10 horse Kaling. 4-10-1-9 super. 4-10 in your multi-race. So good luck to them. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.